The Greeks, Romans, and ancient Indians all thought that randomness was an expression of divine will, but this hotshot seems to have faith in something more than pure randomness, that is, math. Chance in the casino can be easily predicted, but you may not like what you find. But to first understand that, we need to talk about the law of large numbers. Imagine flipping a coin. We know the probability of it landing on one side or the other is 50%. But if you were to flip a coin 10 times, there's a good chance it won't land 5 times on heads and 5 times on tails. There's actually less than 1/10% for a coin to truly represent that 50-50 probability in 10 flips. But if you were able to flip the coin 1,000,000,000 times, it would come very close to 50%. This is the law of large numbers, and you need to keep it in mind for later. The next concept you need to know is called expected value, or what you can expect to get out of a bet. Imagine that you could bet on getting a certain combination of slides on a slot machine. For example, you could bet on getting a single pot of gold. The slot machine will pay you back 40 to 1. So, if you bet $10 and it lands on a pot of gold, you get paid $400. To calculate the expected value, you multiply the product of the outcome with the payout of that outcome, and then add it to the product of the chance of the outcome not happening with what you lose. If we assume that the probability of getting a single pot of gold is 1 in 60, and this was the only way of winning at that particular slot machine, we find that the expected value is negative. That means, on average, you will lose money no matter what. See, every game at the casino involves negative expectation bets, meaning you will always lose money if you keep playing and playing. Though, you might ask, if a person gets on a streak of winning, wouldn't the casino lose money? Not at all.
Because I'm rich.
Recall the law of large numbers. The casino has set up the probability and payout so that over a large amount of time, they will win and you will lose. In the short term, you might win, but if you keep going, you will lose whatever money you might have won. But in card games, like blackjack, you can have the probability work for you. We could teach you about counting cards, but that's outside the scope of 4 minutes. Just keep this in mind. Quit while you're ahead.